fans, this is Dick Johnson here with Bob Beans for this very special event. The first ever RFC Race to the Fight. There will be 2 races. The winner of each will fight each other. Bob, I'm real excited for this one. Me too, Dick. I don't know what to expect from this race. Well, the rules are real simple. 3 laps around the track. The winner moves on to the big fight. The rules are very simple. You just have to stay in the lines best you can to get to that finish line. Bob, in this first race, we got a barn burner here. We got OP1, famous for his head knob, and Mibro, basically famous for losing his wheel all the time. This is going to be a race between 2 slowpokes, and I don't know who's going to win this one. I'm real excited for the start of this. We're getting pretty close to the start. I think we got about a second or 2 left, and we're going to be starting this race up here. OP1 getting ready, and we are 3, 2, 1. Here we go. OP1 is off to an early lead. Looks like he's flipping around to see what Mibro's doing, which is going to cost him a little bit of time. Oh, he's going back. He's using a backwards, and now he's back forward. Wow, the difference in size between these 2 is impressive. Sort of a David and Goliath here. Mibro is really small, but is moving pretty well for a little guy. They're off over to the kettlebells of death, where they have to avoid slamming into these hard steel bells and risk dislodging the circuit. Mibro is leading his way through, while OP1 is using more of a barrel approach, which is not really the best technique for this, because if you hit these guys hard, you're going down. Oh, OP1 with a nice quick advancement past 3 barriers. Still behind Mibro, but Mibro seems to be going left to right instead of forward. Here he goes. He's going backwards now. There he goes. He's back on track, Mibro. And OP1 just weaved around the last bell. Looks ready to go down the ramp into the funnel. And into the funnel he goes. Ooh, he goes down, but he is back up pretty quick through the double doom of death tunnels. The second one, unfortunately, is a ladder, so anyone who passes through will likely have bad luck for the rest of the day, but that is the cost of this race. A little bad luck. They're coming around a hairpin turn here, and it looks like Mibro is really pulling out to a very nice lead, while OP1 just keeps on slamming things. Mibro's coming around the next turn. Ooh, he's off the track, but he's back. And as long as you get back on that track quick, do not get disqualified. If you remain off the track for an extended period of time, you're gone. We have just finished 1 lap, and OP1 actually just pulled ahead. Very surprising. He's looking at himself, though, in the glass there and admiring how he looks, which is costing him a little bit of time. And then he darts forward, and OP1 is now over the water, through the puddle, and onto the bells of death. Mibro is right now. Well, Mibro is carrying OP1. This is crazy. He's now pushing OP1. He feels bad for OP1, which has just given OP1 the little jump start he needed. Mibro using a middle of the bell technique, whereas OP1 is just once again barreling, and that barrel just cost him. He is down through the double tunnels here. Mibro is slow and steady and thinks that's going to win the race, but in a race like this, slow and steady gets you second place, and second place gets you nowhere. Oh, OP1 just slowed down a bit, giving Mibro the opportunity to pass him, as OP1 is basically looking at the fans. Not clear why he's doing that. And once again, he's slamming his head into the yes-no, right into the ladder. Oh, God, what is wrong? Mibro seems to be having a little bit of tracking problems, and finally, he's back on track. He's heading down the straightaway. OP1 is hot on his tail. We did not expect this type of race here. Really thought Mibro was going to easily win it, because OP1 tends to move in 2 ways, slow and sloppy. Mibro approaches a real hairpin turn here and is going to make a sharp right. Oh, he's overshooting the turn right into the barrier. Oh, and he's on his backside. Oh, gosh. He's actually still running on his back. This is incredible. Mibro showing a lot of innovation here, a lot of heart. And we got a new view for this one. This is really cool. We're going to see. Whoa, OP1 is coming in hot. Wow, OP1 has passed Mibro. Who would have expected it? His performance today has been, like we said previously, slow and sloppy. What do you think, Bob? Well, I got to be honest with you. This is a race between two knuckleheads. I can't believe that they go more left to right than forward and back. I don't know what's going on with these two. And now we got OP1 pushing the cone. Back to you, Dick. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Mibro's pushing the cone, too. It's almost like they want to make the track bigger, and they're taking it upon themselves. Mibro approaching the bells of death and seems to be building a sizable lead here. Ooh, he just did a header right into a bell, but he's getting around it. He's okay. He did not lose consciousness. OP1 having a little bit of a rough time using the usual barrel technique, which simply does not work when you meet an immovable force such as the bells of death. Mibro is going to hit that funnel ramp quick, and he is down the ramp. And he's going to go through the double tunnels pretty quickly, and his lead is building bigger and bigger. OP1 went down. Fortunately, he's back up, but Mibro is expanding his lead. He's through the tunnel. He's about to take the turn. OP1 is just slipping and sliding like he's on ice. Not sure what's wrong with his tracking today. Mibro is really pulling ahead. If I was a betting man right now, I would say Mibro is going to win this race. He is really approaching the hairpin turn well. Seems to really have his tracking down. OP1 is getting stuck. Whoa, what just happened? OP1 just kicked in the nitrous. He flew up by. Well, and Mibro's on his back again. This is not good for Mibro. We are at the end of this race. They can see the finish line. Mibro's back up. That's good news for Mibro fans. He's coming around. The checkered line is straight ahead. It is going to be a tight finish. And Mibro's pulling it. And it is... Mibro gets pushed in by OP1. Mibro's the winner. All right, Dick Johnson and Bob Beans here again. We are here for our second race, which is the newcomer, JoyX versus the legend, Turbo 2. We're real excited for this one. We've heard some really good things about JoyX, something about a four-wheel independent suspension, really being able to maneuver very quick. We're actually really excited to see what this newcomer can do in the ring, but for now, he's just going to be racing, and he's taking on Turbo 2, truly one of the best. Both fighters are lined up, so in case you don't know, Bob, initially Turbo 1 was to race Turbo 2, but Turbo 1 had a terrible training accident, apparently forgot he was a robot and tried to swim some laps in the pool, which led to a lot of injury to his circuits. We're wishing him a speedy recovery, but very thankful for Amazon. Delivered JoyX in 12 hours. This fighter. Yes, this is exciting. Folks, we're getting ready for the start here. Bob, what do you feel? I'm really excited right now, Nick, if I can tell you the truth. Don't know what JoyX is capable of, but definitely excited to see it. I think we're getting ready. Both fighters are very anxious to get started. We got our countdown. It's just about ready. I think it's coming in 3 seconds. And they're off. JoyX takes off really fast out of the gate. Almost a little too fast as he runs head first into a cone. Turbo 2 looks to be not himself. His tracking is way off. I think he's taken too many hard shots in the Austin, Texas arena and is simply not the same fighter or racer he used to be. Both fighters are approaching the bells of death. JoyX seems to be okay, taking it slow and careful, whereas Turbo 2 just seems to be looking behind him and looking in front, and then looking to the left and then back to the front. Doesn't make sense since this isn't a fight. He doesn't need to look for any punches. But for some reason, he just keeps on looking left. Dick, I got to be honest with you. I think Turbo 2 is having a major traffic jam. He can't seem to stay straight, whereas JoyX can shoot straight like an arrow. Turbo 2 goes a little bit left. Yeah, Bob, I agree with you. Turbo 2 is way off today. Well, JoyX is coming around through the ladder of death. Seems to be moving a little bit better, but I don't know why he keeps doing these spin moves. Same with Turbo 2. They don't go straight. They go straight, they go left, then they go straight, both of them. Really slowing him down, but... Oh! Turbo 2 went head first into the barrier. I hope he's okay. He looks to be okay, but that definitely gave JoyX the time he needed to really pull ahead, and he's over that starting line once again quicker than Turbo 2, and JoyX seems to be really taking off. Coming up and around the bend and going to hit the bells of death quicker than we expected. Wow, is he moving. Oh, Turbo 2. Wow, Turbo 2 is actually going backwards, then forward, then into the cone, and then backwards again. Not the same Turbo 2, Bob. I know. I hope he's okay. Whoa, he just took off like a bat out of you-know-where. Wow, is he moving fast. He's coming around. Turbo 2 just negotiated the bells of death really fast. His experience really shows through there. He's down the ramp. Of course, he does his usual stop and look behind him. Why, nobody knows. But he's going to approach the double tunnels pretty quick. Oh! He just took the lead. JoyX seems to be really confused as to which way is forward. He's got his ball bearings again, and he's coming around the bend. He's going to hit the hairpin pretty hard, and that has allowed him to move ahead. Both fighters are over their starting line once again, and JoyX just took off. Wow. See that Turbo 2 is doing the spin move again, but both fighters are pretty neck and neck right now, really coming around to the bells of death. We're going to have a close finish, I think, here, Bob. Dick, I couldn't agree more with you. This race is great. I don't know who's going to win, but it seems that JoyX has just hit the ramp and went through the first of the two tunnels. He's looking pretty good right now, whereas Turbo 2 is slowing down. Clearly did not train for this race as much as he should have. It looks like his cardio is wearing out. They're coming around the hairpin turn and going to make it straight to the second turn. It looks like JoyX is taking it slow and steady. Looking left, looking right. Oh, he just hits the wall pretty hard, whereas Turbo 2 seems to be going into the stands to say hello to somebody. Weird. Very weird. Alright, well, looks like Turbo 2 has at least moved on and is back on the track. JoyX is really pulling ahead. Turbo 2 also hit the wall pretty hard. Did not knock it over, though. That's good. So we're going to come to the straightaway, and the finish line is closed. They're actually scrapping a little bit here in the middle of the track and getting ready to approach the finish line. And what a shocker this is. JoyX is going to beat and upset Turbo number 2 with the win. JoyX! Wow, what a shock this was. Turbo 2 still hasn't even crossed the line yet. Sort of sad. But the new kid wins. JoyX. Wow, was that exciting.
This sets up a real great fight for next week where we're going to have Mibro versus the new kid, JoyX. Wow, is that going to be exciting? And there's going to be some great prizes for that fight that are going to be announced. For Bob Beans, this is Dick Johnson. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week.